Oh, the FBI is just simply carrying out their responsibilities. Of course they are. Come on, will you support law enforcement? There's nothing to see here. That's the line. And no doubt Asa Hutchinson and Mitch McConnell and Dan Crenshaw and the rest of them will be telling you the very same thing when the Biden Justice Department or some other state law enforcement agency under their influence finally does what you know they're going to do, which is indict Donald Trump. Obviously, they're going to do that. We're in for a lot more of that. They'll scream about how Trump is a criminal. And if you express any support for him or any interest in retaining, I don't know, the rights of free speech and due process, you're a criminal too. In fact, you are the threat.
And it's just old, it's just so old. Every night Tucker Carlson just goes on and rants racist nonsense, talks about, the inflood of all the brown people, the replacement theory. Again, who is he talking to? Old white people who are on their way out. Oh, these people are going to replace us. Life itself is going to replace y'all. Y'all old. You're 85 years old. You've lived your life. You've done what you're going to do. And yet you're terrified of all these brown immigrants and all these blacks and Latinos and whoever it is, the LGBTQ community, anybody who isn't old, crusty, wrinkly, and white like you. You're not a threat. You're on your way to the grave. I think one of the biggest ironies of Tucker Carlson's rants is, when he positions it as just like, you're the threat. You just questioning what's going on. That's what makes you the threat. Meanwhile, the far right-wing conservative Supreme Court bench is literally taking away rights that we've had for decades or longer. The Republican Party literally is on a crusade to take away our ability to vote if you're not within certain districts. Among all the insane things the Republican Party is doing, literally having Brown v. Board of Education, gay marriage, looking like that's going to be on the chopping block. While all that's going on, the biggest irony is that Tucker Carlson mainly is preaching this to old white people, like 70-plus-year-old white people, mid to late 60s. Like, you're the threat. So the people who are on their way out are the threat, not the younger generations who actually have the energy and the time and the motivation to make real change. Because the people that Tucker Carlson is preaching to, they don't want change. They're conservative. So that's what's so funny about it all. It's like, you're the threat. You, the person who doesn't want anything to change. It's so stupid.
Just the other day, after signing off of the Mar-a-Lago raid, your Attorney General, Merrick Garland, came on stage to whine about how actually he was the victim here. He's the victim. Apparently, some people disagreed with the raid, so the FBI, the most heavily armed domestic law enforcement agency in the world, is now under threat from you. Right, you're the criminal. Our critics are in jail, but I got anonymous threats on Twitter. Poor me. Passive aggression is the defining characteristic of the left. If they started putting people in camps, NBC News would cheer them on and then attack you for complaining about it. How dare you? Violating our norms. We've always had camps.
And then just the way that Fox News and the right wing positions the government in this country is ridiculous as well. They talk about the government like it's this overarching, authoritative, entity that has all this power. Yet at the same time, they know that corporate America has greatly weakened the government's ability to challenge corporate America. They've greatly weakened the government's ability to fulfill its duties, whether it be social programs, whether it be, just look at the IRS, how literally understaffed the IRS has been. That didn't just happen. That was done through corruption. So it's like you're preaching about this big overarching government when it's totally the reverse, like literally the reverse. Since Ronald Reagan has been in office, the Republican Party and everybody who invests their money through the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, but mainly through the right wing, has been doing everything they can to deregulate the government. And yet they talk about the government like it has all this power. Yet these people vote more than liberals. So as I always talk about, we have to do what we have to do to make sure that they don't set the future for us. These people who are on their way out. Let's make sure that we make the world a better place for ourselves. I'm 30 years old. I still got a long time left ahead of me unless something tragic happens. So for ourselves and for the kids and for the following generations, let's make the world a better place. Forget these old people.